From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They give to Cannon, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Cannon.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
We got 3, folks. We got 3. Mike 52, Mike. We're pretty quiet.
Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, screen play, Johnson. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. All day, every day, any day. 52's the mic. Get the ball.
Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted Spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
7 yards the pick up there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 24, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of run away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he completes it to Westbrook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Callaway. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 52. 5 wide.
Now Allen. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Allen to throw once more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Allen will try to throw for it. Dancing to his left. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. On the screen, this is Cannon. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
It's Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. They run it with Breida, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it. Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. They've got his man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. It's complete to Cole. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Taken in at the 22. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 38, Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and very short, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. One more time, it's Cannon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Now Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play here for Buffalo. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the